I thought this would be easy until I got to number 3. Week in, week out, we're always talking about self-development and how to better ourselves. But I feel like we deserve breaks sometimes, we deserve fun, games, and today and this week will be one of those days. For today, I would love for us to play a Would You Rather, where I get to share my own answers. And I would love and appreciate if you guys can let me know your answers in the comment section below. So today I have 20 Would You Rather questions. I'm going to just quickly run through them, give my opinion, and I'll be waiting for your opinion in the comment section. So let's get right into today's video. So the first Would You Rather on my list would be, would you rather be deeply loved by one person or admired by many? Personally, I would prefer to be loved by one person, because at the end of the day, whether people like you or not, it doesn't really make a significant difference in your life compared to one person who means everything to you. So yeah, I would rather be deeply loved by one person than many. The next would be, would you rather know exactly how your life ends or never know what people truly think of you? To be honest, I don't really care about what people think of me. I feel like I would rather want to know exactly how my life ends. But that in itself as well, it's like, if you know you're going to die through an accident, you're just going to live with this constant anxiety of not wanting to be on the road. But I would rather want to know exactly when I'll die than to know what people think about, because I feel like it's not going to make any difference, you know. Anyways, moving on. Would you rather always be understood but rarely challenged, or often misunderstood but constantly growing? I feel like this goes without saying. I would rather be often misunderstood but constantly growing than be understood but rarely challenged, honestly. It doesn't matter if people understand you or not, because there are people who deliberately would not want to understand you. Next, would you rather lose every old memory or know every future disappointment? I feel like I would rather lose old memory, because what is it to know every future disappointment? I feel like it ruins the momentum, because personally, going through challenges makes you a better person, a stronger person, and you know, opens you up to new versions of yourself or new realities that you never knew could exist. So if I know every disappointment, it makes me or forces my mind to want to know how to avoid the disappointment, or you know, brace myself. And I understand that no matter how much you brace yourself, some things are better experienced or better understood when experienced. But I still feel like it's going to take out that new me because at the end of every struggle there's a new version of yourself, and I feel like if I should know, it's going to ruin that. I don't know if I'm making sense, but anyways, would you rather be chosen first by someone who does not value you fully, or chosen late by someone who truly cares? I feel like these questions are a bit easy, but yeah, I would rather be chosen late by someone who really values me, because if you choose me first and you don't value me, then it's pointless, you know. Anyways, would you rather have peace without excitement or excitement without peace? I would rather have peace without excitement, because I feel like peace of mind is one of the best things you can experience as a human being. So if I have peace of mind and there's no excitement, that peace of mind will not hinder me from overthinking the excitement, or yeah, I would be contented, you know, because I have peace. Next, would you rather hear one painful truth now or live comfortably in a beautiful lie? I would rather go for the truth. The truth always makes life easy. The lie, I feel like we're just waiting for that moment. Eventually, that truth is going to come out at the end of the day. So yeah, I would rather hear one painful truth. The next would be, would you rather never need anyone again, or always have one person you can fully lean on? I feel like let me understand this question. Do you rather not need anyone again? I wanted to say I would rather never need anyone again, because I was mistaking the question as opposed to having one person, because I feel like it's so much burden for one person to lean on, one person all through. But yeah, never needing anyone is also a dangerous place, because as human beings we need each other to survive. So I would rather have one person I can fully rely on or fully lean on. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because I feel like this is one of the difficult questions. Never needing anyone, but the word is need, not want. Never needing. So if you don't need people, it means you've got everything covered. But I feel like even just the even just the thought of never needing anyone, I feel like that's such a, for lack of better words, prideful place to be, by you saying you don't need anyone, because no man is an ally. Anyways, next question. Would you rather be impressive in public or deeply respected in private? Deeply respected in private, hands down, no explanation. The next would be, would you rather be right and alone or wrong and still loved? I'd rather be right and alone. I feel like I even operate from a one-man soldier's point of view. So yeah, I'd rather be alone. The next would be, would you rather marry someone who understands you or someone who inspires you? This is the most difficult question. Someone who understands you or someone who inspires you? I feel like I will marry someone who understands me, that inspires me, because as much as you're inspiring me to better myself, if you don't understand me, there can't be alignment, there can't be understanding, there can't be communication, there can't be comprehension. So yeah, I would rather have someone who understands me, or I'd rather marry someone who understands me than someone who inspires me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Which one would it be? Because I feel like this is the second question where you really have to think between understanding and inspiration. But yeah, understanding. Next would be, would you rather always know when someone is lying or always know when someone is pretending? I feel like we're getting into the deep questions. When someone is lying or when someone is pretending? I feel like I would rather want to know when someone is lying other than pretending, because pretense doesn't really cost you anything and doesn't really affect you compared to lying. If I lie to you, there's a reason or motive as to why I'm lying, and lying is omitting the truth, whereas pretending is trying to be like what you're not or who you're not. So yeah, I would rather always want to know when someone is lying than pretending. The next would be, would you rather never feel heartbreak again or never feel deep attachment again? I'm telling you guys, we're getting to the difficult questions. Never feel deep attachment again or never feel heartbreak again. Personally, I would never feel heartbreak again or never feel deep attachment. I would rather never feel heartbreak again, because I feel like deep attachments are one of the beautiful things about human being, or one of the beautiful things human being enjoy. But guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section. The next question would be, would you rather restart life with your current mind or keep your life exactly as it is? This is really, really, really insightful. Would you rather restart your life with your current mind or keep your life exactly as it is? Honestly, I would rather restart life with my current mind, because if I restart life, there are so many things I have learned, I have known, I have lived through, I have experienced, I have endured, that should I restart life again, guys, I'm not joking, I feel like by now I'll be one of the greatest if I can restart life with this mind. Yeah, so yes, I'll rather restart life with this my current mind than to live my life the way it is, because there's always room for improvement, you know. So living my life the way it is like I'm like it's perfect or I'm okay with it, but I'm never okay with the life. The goal is to keep improving. The next would be, would you rather succeed late or be noticed early but misunderstood? Would you rather succeed late or be noticed early but misunderstood? This question is a bit tricky because it's saying, would you rather succeed late or be noticed? Noticed and succeed, I feel like they are different. I feel like I would rather succeed late than be noticed early but misunderstood, because if I'm being misunderstood, especially for myself, speaking about my own journey, then it already causes lack of alignment. That means if I'm not being understood, my message is also not being understood, and the whole point of everything I'm doing is for my message to come across those who really need it. So if I'm going to be noticed early but misunderstood, I feel like I'll be doing myself and my community a disservice. So I'd rather succeed late. Anyways, we have just few more questions. The next would be, would you rather be unforgettable to strangers or irreplaceable to a few people? Hands down, I'll prefer to be irreplaceable to a few people. It just shows that I matter and I have or hold so much value in their lives. The next would be, would you rather always speak exactly what you think or always know when silence is wiser? For me, I feel like I would rather want to always know when silence is wiser, because speaking exactly what you think, I feel like sometimes you always have to consider the fact that, okay, probably this person is not as mentally strong as you are. Probably this person doesn't take criticism as much, as it just calls for too much brain activity compared to always knowing when silence is needed. I would rather want to know when it's okay, when it's enough, when I'm not overstepping, I'd rather that. The next would be, would you rather lose approval or lose authenticity? I'd rather lose approval anytime, any day. Authenticity is like, I feel like it's one of the biggest goal. I always live every day striving to be as authentic as I can be. Our next question would be, would you rather always see people clearly or always see yourself clearly? I would rather always see myself clearly than see people clearly. I understand that if I can see people clearly, I get to understand them, work with them in a better way because I have a good understanding. But if I can see myself clearly, I feel like I'll be able to hold myself in a much better space, in a much higher standard, to be more self-aware, and yeah, that will also help me relate with people better. So yeah, I would rather want to see myself clearly than to see people clearly. And then our last question, we finally come to an end. Guys, please let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Would you rather? Let me know which one you decide. And if you're of the opinion as I am, let me know your reasons why. And if you're not, also let me know your reasons why. The last would be, would you rather find peace early or purpose late? Would you rather find peace early or purpose late? Would I rather find peace early, or I would rather find peace early, guys? Like, peace of mind is one of the most valuable things in my life, because I believe that if you have peace of mind, then life is automatically a bit easy. Let me not say so easy, because nothing about this life is easy or simple, but having peace of mind is like, the anxiety is not necessarily there. I know one can do without anxiety 100%, but yeah, I would rather find peace early than to find purpose late, honestly, because I feel like I'll be fine if I find purpose late. I hope I'm not mistaken the questions, guys. Let me know in the comment section. But yeah, these are some fun, interesting, enlightening questions. I was like, let's talk about it, and let me get to hear what you guys think, and also get to understand where I think from and why I answer the questions in a certain way. And yeah, I just thought to do something different, something fun. Let's rest our brain from the self-development, be better, let's rest our brain and just have fun. So yeah, let me know in the comment section your answers, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. But please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.